The following edition of Breaking It Down has been created using materials from a media literacy workshop developed by youth of the Urban Nutrition Initiative.
I'm Lynsey and I'm breaking it down.
You're not breaking it down. I'm Zeraida.
And I'm Brenda.
And we're breaking it down.
Hey Zeraida, did you have fried chicken and watermelon last night for dinner?
Actually, no. I had Chinese food. And I'm pretty sure it was catnip instead of chicken.
Are you serious?
Are you serious about fried chicken?
Actually, none of us are serious.
We just wanted to demonstrate some of the ugly food stereotypes that we're going to be breaking down today.
Food stereotypes have followed different races and cultures around for centuries. But today, we're going to discover the roots of some common food stereotypes, how they evolve over time, and how they can still be hurtful today. Everyone enjoys food, but how would you feel if food stereotypes interrupted you from enjoying your meals because of your ethnicity? Let's use Asian food stereotypes as an example, since they were supposedly cats in Zeraida's Chinese food.
Did you ever think when you eat Chinese, it ain't pork or chicken but a fat Siamese? Yet the food tastes great so you don't complain. But that's not chicken in your chicken chow mein. Seems to me I ordered sweet and sour pork, but Garfield's on my fork. He's purring here on my fork. There's a cat in the kettle of the Peking moon, the place that I eat every day at noon. They can feed you cat and you'll never know. Once they wrap it up in dough, boys, they fry it real crisp in dough.
Asians have been made fun of about what they ate because of vicious rumors about eating cats and dogs throughout history and today. Let me break it down for you guys right now. Some of these stereotypes have truth to them, but let me explain to you why you might have heard that Asians eat what we consider to be our beloved pets. Back when Southeast Asian countries such as Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, and Thailand were at war, rural citizens struggled to maintain sufficient levels of protein in their diet. In America today, people are comfortable eating cows and chicken as regular part of their diet. However, in some Asian countries, cows were very expensive and valuable as farm workers. Since animals like cats and dogs really didn't serve any useful purpose, they were eaten to supplement people's already meager meals. The people ate whatever they were able to get their hands on in times of trouble, and some, but not all, continue to do so today. In our culture, domesticated pets are loved as family members, but in other parts of the world, this isn't always the case. It is not necessarily as disturbing to them as it might be here, because they simply didn't grow up thinking about cats and dogs in the same way that we might. People who practice Hinduism, eating cow would be just as repulsive to them. Similarly, Muslims might find it unholy and disrespectful to eat any animal that is beneficial to mankind, such as pigs or horses. Even in our own country, people eat unusual meat, such as alligator or shark meat in Florida and Louisiana, or rabbits, turtles, snails, frogs, and other meats that might seem unusual, disgusting, or saddening depending on our perspective. Also, vegetarians and vegans are sometimes as offended by any and all meat consumption as a dog lover might be by some Asian cultures' eating habits. Zeraida, tell us about African American food stereotypes.
Commercials, movies, and other forms of media perpetuate stereotypes that all black people eat is macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, watermelon, collard greens, and other so-called soul food.
Need a tip when you're stuck in an awkward situation?
Too easy.
I've been eating chicken my entire life, but I had no idea that I was eating it because I was biologically predisposed to eating chicken because I'm a black person, an African American, people that look like this. Turns out I was born this way. Wow.
Some of these dishes have a history that goes back to the times of slavery in America. Black slaves were allowed to only eat the scraps of slave masters' meals or other undesirable foods. Slaves created innovative recipes using some of the leftover parts of chicken or vegetables that weren't used by their masters. Collard greens were a bitter vegetable that slave owners didn't like the taste of. Given the abundance of this unwanted vegetable, slaves were able to use it and develop their own creative ways of preparing this food and many others with unusual ingredients and cooking tools such as skillets and fire pits. Today, these dishes are traditional foods in African American culture. Before the 1960s, this food was simply known as Southern-style cooking. It was renamed soul food to honor African American traditional cuisines that helped them survive in a trying time. Many traditionally Southern foods, such as chicken or watermelon, then became related to African Americans in an unfortunately negative way, and thus became the stereotypes we know today.
Wow, Zeraida, that's so interesting to find out where those stereotypes originated from.
Yeah, you hear lots of jokes about cats in Chinese food or blacks eating fried chicken, and sometimes they're funny to laugh about, but we need to understand where these ideas come from and why they might be harmful today.
Seriously, people of all races like chicken and watermelon, and due to FDA regulations, we won't be finding any cats or dogs in Chinese American food. So before you make fun of what someone eats, think about why their culture might like eating that food and why it seems normal to them. Making jokes might seem okay, but sometimes it's not. It's stereotyping. Tune in next time
For more help with
Breaking It Down.
Thank you.